Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Thousand Arms. I am actually now playing on my PlayStation 1 console instead of my PlayStation 3 console. This does mean that I needed to get back to where I was play back up to where I was, so, yeah. I'll get into...
Let's keep it up.
I'll get into why I had to do that, probably next video, next time I have a dungeon to wander around in and, I don't have a lot to talk about, but for now, it's time to do what I said we would be doing last time, and we are going to do the dating stuff in this game a bit. Also, I'm gonna forge, at the end of that, I'm going to forge my weapons a bit to make them a little bit stronger and maybe get a new ability. We'll see. I'm not actually positive if I'm going to get a new ability, but anyway, returning to this store here, and I'm going to buy a fancy ribbon to give to Sodina. When it comes to the dating aspect of this game, when you're trying to get up the intimacy level of the girls traveling with you, there are 3 ways you can go about it. I think that the dating, if you do it correctly, just like the straight dating, I believe that's the most effective way to make intimacy higher, but there are 2 other things you can do that help as well. And I am going to show off all 3 right now. To start with, I'm going to go ahead and give Sodina her present, the fancy ribbon. I have a present for you.
I'm so excited.
Here you go, fancy ribbon.
Thank you so much.
So she liked it. Each of the girls do have different tastes and such, so, what gifts are best to give to which girls is an important thing to consider. So gift giving is an easy way you can make a little bit of progress towards intimacy and maybe mood. Mini-games, believe it or not, are another way. Cooking attack! Oh man, that picture... I'm sorry, but that just makes me think of Higurashi, and it's slightly... anyway. Now, every girl in this game has their own unique minigame that you can play. Sodina's cooking attack, I'm not gonna bother looking at the instructions or anything, because it's basically...
Are you ready?
It's basically the minigame we played with
Go!
Jobble earlier, except simpler. Basically, Simon says... This time I don't have to wait for the timer to run down once I've performed every action, which is nice. This time, unlike with Jobble's minigame, though, instead of having actions you can perform
Keep it up.
by pressing the X button, there's no actions, it's only moving in directions. So I just gotta press the buttons and follow where Sodina goes. Pretty simple. However, it can be trickier than Jobble's minigame because she'll work up to more actions to repeat than, Jobble's. Jobble only went up to 5 at max.
The game has just started.
I forget how many Sodina goes up to by the end of this. Also, for my brain, it's kind of like Jobble's minigame in a way sort of dilutes how much of the pattern I have to remember in a weird way. It's like... The way my brain is wired, it's easier for me to remember
A little bit more.
to stop and perform an action in a certain position than to keep remembering more and more positions I have to move to. A little worried I was gonna mess that one up. I'm gonna stop talking and concentrate for the end part here.
Almost there.
Here comes the most difficult part. Yeah, I messed that up. And out of 100 ain't bad.
It's ready.
9 out of 10. Not sure why they bother adding the extra 0.
This is very good.
So, B rank. You can only get A rank by getting, like, every one of the actions correct. I actually did that in the, original recording session that got corrupted, unfortunately, but, didn't work out for me this time. Oh well. So yeah, that's minigames and presents, basically. I'm gonna have a bunch more minigames to show off over the course of this game. But for now, we'll just focus on dating. And actually, I want to see if I can get Sodina's intimacy up to level 2 and see if I can learn a new spell, because Meis' charisma is at level 2, so if Sodina does have any spells she can teach at level 2, we will be able to learn them. And I do want to do multiple dates for another reason anyway, which I'll get into in a moment. Now, there are, the way the dating works is that once you select that option, you walk around the town area and go to certain spots. Certain spots, like right here, will trigger this prompt where you can start a date there. There's only a few specific locations where you can start one. It's not like you could just get to pick wherever. You have to find one of the spots where this will happen. Every girl in this game, well, I'll get into that in a moment. Suffice it to say I'll be dating here, though.
Do you believe astrology can predict compatibility?
The girls do all have their own unique personalities, of course, so what kind of answers you need to give might vary a little bit. For instance, I recall that Sodina and a later girl actually have, I recall one specific question that, like, they will both ask. It's the exact same question, but the kind of answer you need to give is basically the opposite. You need to give a different kind of answer depending on which girl you were talking to for that question. This game pretty much encourages you to lie. Kids, don't take lessons from this game, seriously. It's a terrible lesson. Like, a lot of people will change themselves a little bit to some extent to fit in, which is understandable. I think I do that unconsciously, even. But you need to know where to draw the line. There's an extent to which you need to make sure you stay yourself. Anyway, astrology. I believe so.
Meis, you can say the most wonderful things when you want to.
Okay, if you say so.
Is there anything you want to ask me?
Wait, already? Oh, not that question, okay. Not actually sure on this question. I'll go with, what would you like for a present?
A pendant or a brooch would be nice.
Alright, so that gives you a hint for what kind of presents would be good.
Meis, what do you dream?
Oops, I didn't mean to skip it. She said, what do you dream about? Conquering the world? No. Becoming a man who can make everyone around him happy.
Really? Meis, there's so much that we can do. What do you want to do?
Let's see what options. I would like to hold your hand.
Alright, just promise you won't try anything funny. I would like to be an adult.
Really now? I like you the way you are.
You're the first person to tell me that.
Aw, really?
Do you think I'm naive?
Of course not. Why do you ask that?
What am I saying?
Even she doesn't know.
Meis, what kinds of girls are you attracted to?
I like a girl just like you.
What are you trying to say? Meis, I want you to know me better.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Meis, you better not be thinking what I think you're thinking.
I'm not thinking what you think I'm thinking. What are you talking about?
Is that so? When you start collecting things, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, it is addicting.
Once you start, it feels like your duty to complete the collection. It was really fun. Thank you.
That chime means very good things.
Can I talk to you a bit more? I want you to know more about me.
And this right here, is why... Now, if you get through the date pretty successfully, and you're dating... Every girl basically has one spot out of all the locations in the entire game world that is the basically best spot to date them, essentially. Where, if you complete the date successfully, you get the option of asking them one of a number of questions about themselves so you can learn more about them. Or you can pick the very last option and probably piss them off. But, so... I'm gonna try and make sure that we get all the information we can about all the characters, you know, just kind of flesh that out a bit, so I will be making sure to do, like, judging by this, I guess, at least 5 dates in the best spot for each one of the girls that you can date in this game. I might do some cutting out of the excess dates just so we can not have too much repetition here. But, we'll start with, what is most important to you?
Understanding how the elemental spirits and people feel, I guess. Taking good care of others makes me happy.
That's pretty cool.
I'll see you later.
See ya, Sodina. Aha! Intimacy level changed to 2 already. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and go Forge, and, I need to check something, actually. It might be a little more of a pain for me to check it than I would have hoped. Well, I might as well move towards the Forge while I'm doing this. Let's see. I mean, I can multitask, somewhat. Let's see. And by multitask somewhat, I mean barely at all, ever. Which is why I'm, like, having trouble talking now. Alright, well, let's go ahead and forge and see what we can get. I almost have this thing. Here we go. This is what I wanted to open. Okay. I just wanted to check that there weren't any, like... I have a list here of all the special character skills that you can learn from each of the girls and at what intimacy levels you learn them. I don't have a list of, like, all the spells, because that would have just made the list super annoyingly long. So I just kept it down to the special skills. But, that way I make sure I won't miss out on any of the special skills. Like, if I raise Sodina's intimacy level to 3, I wanted to make sure there isn't a skill at intimacy level 2 for a character that I don't have yet, or something like that, but... No, there's no need to worry about that. It looks like there's actually no special skills from Sodina until level 10. So, up until that point, it's just gonna be spells, so I don't have to worry too much. I need to remember to have that list open as I go through this game. So for now, aha, we can learn the spells Wind and Barrier, and also can make the weapon levels more powerful here. One thing I want to point out, since I said a bit of mistaken information in a previous video about forging. Based on the character levels I have right now and what I can do with that, and the character levels I had on the PlayStation 3 save file and what I could do with that, I have determined that the only thing that matters when it comes to weapon level is what that character's experience level is. If Meis is level 7, he can make his sword level 7. If Sodina is level 6, her knife can become level 6. Beyond that, nothing else really matters in determining weapon level, so... Anyway, let's forge Meis' sword, make it nice and strong, and learn those spells. Awesome. And we will do the same for Sodina. Now, it is possible if you get the intimacy level, like, too high accidentally, like, higher than you want it to be, it is possible to essentially correct that by basically giving gifts to the girls that they really will not like. Like, for instance, there's a few places in the game you can get a adult magazine, the item is called. You can give that to any one of the girls to piss them off. You can also just go on a date and intentionally answer questions in a way that'll piss them off, and at some point the intimacy level is going to drop. So that is something that you can do intentionally if you basically want to make sure you don't miss out on certain skills. I'm kind of wondering if I might have to do that here, because I'm going to go on a few more dates, and I'm going to make sure that they're successful, because I want to see what responses we get from those other, like, personal questions for Sodina, so we can learn more about her. For now, I'm just gonna run off to the spot where the date is and get going with that, but I may cut out... I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna see how long the video is and see what kind of questions come up, but I'm probably gonna start doing some amount of editing on these dates as soon as I start this one up, just so we can get through this a little quicker and with less redundancy or repetitiveness.
Can you stand cockroaches?
I might go ahead... What I might do is just cut out any repeat questions. Like, this is a new one, so I'll leave this in, for instance. And, oh man, I can't stand them, and that's the truth. Genuinely.
I don't think anybody likes them. What are we going to do today?
What are we gonna do today? I don't know. Can I hold your hand?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, can I hold your hand?
I'm a little embarrassed to ask, but do you think I have an unnatural attachment to my brother?
I don't think so. Isn't loving your brother normal?
That's what I think too. But I just wanted to hear it from someone else.
Yeah, sometimes...
Jabal has told me that true love does exist if you truly believe in it. What do you think?
Sometimes I think we all have that problem. It's kind of like sometimes you just kind of doubt yourself or your own abilities or your own judgments a little bit. If that's not true about true love, then I never would have met you.
That's one of your stock lines, huh?
Sodina is smart.
I never really thought to ask, but do I treat you badly? I know I lose my temper sometimes.
Not once so far that I can think of. I don't mind that. Wow. What is with these options here? I don't mind, I love it when you scold me, and yes, you have. Please comfort me. Okay, this is one of those cases where I'm like, how is either one of these a good option? Oh, man. I guess I'm gonna go with, I don't mind, I love it when you scold me.
Really? Meis, don't get weird on me, okay?
Yeah.
Do you believe that certain people are destined to meet?
Maybe. It doesn't matter, I only love you.
Oh, Meis, you love me that much? What are you thinking about?
World peace. Yes.
Meis, you're so wonderful. I like to grow flowers.
That's a perfect hobby for a kind girl like you.
When I treat them well, they speak gently to me. Flowers have elemental spirits, you know.
That makes sense, they're living things.
Will you protect me?
You would expect flowers to have elemental spirits even more likely than, like, inanimate objects, probably. Will I protect Sodina? Well, it depends on the situation, no. Yes, I'll be here for you, no matter what.
Meis, you can say the most wonderful things when you want to. I would like to be an adult.
Man, that's like the first repeat question. I like you the way you are.
You're the first person to tell me that.
We got a lot of new questions this one. Just one repeat question ain't bad.
It was really fun. Thank you. Can I talk to you a bit more? I want you to know more about me.
Alright. Let's see. Tell me about your childhood.
I wasn't healthy as a child. When I got sick, Jabal carried me on his back to a doctor's office far away.
Aw.
One day my fever was too high and the doctor couldn't do anything to help me. So Jabal took me to the Lucent Cave.
There's that name again. We've heard an NPC mention that. I'm pretty sure that was in the take that I kept.
Since then, I've never felt better.
That's awesome.
I'll see you later.
Intimacy level changed to 3. Yeah, after this video, I might have to intentionally go on some bad dates or something. I'm gonna miss out on stuff. I'm pretty sure right now Meis' charisma is only level 2. Yeah, meaning I officially cannot learn the skills right now for the current intimacy level. Also, the MP cost to go on these dates is getting higher. I'm hoping I don't run out completely. Might have to go around looking for elemental spirit around town, or just do some extra fighting, even though I feel like I'm already a bit over-leveled. Not really too over-leveled, but I mean, like, I'm level 7, and I was level 6 at the end of the last video, and that would have been perfectly fine for dealing with the next area, so it's like, I don't want to get too powerful. Make the game too easy. Well, anyway, let's go on another date. See how much I feel like cutting out this time.
I want to live with the elemental spirits forever.
Yeah, fun fact, now that I think about it, there's a lot of questions that can come up, and I think that each intimacy level actually has a lot of questions that are unique to that level, so that when you keep doing well, you don't keep getting the same questions over and over. So, I don't know how much of this I'm gonna cut out. This might end up being a really long video. I guess we'll see. I want to live with them, and with you.
Oh, Meis. Meis, are you keeping up with your training as a spirit blacksmith?
I decided to cut out one repeat question there. I'm gonna go with, of course.
Really? Well, if you say so, just don't let me catch you messing around. Do you think there are things that just can't be done?
Things that just can't be done? No, I can do anything. I don't know if that's a good option, really, but I don't know about the other one either.
Oh, Meis.
She likes that confidence.
I don't remember much of my childhood.
The past is the past. If you're happy now, that's what counts.
I should really think about the future. Thanks, Meis. I feel dizzy.
Uh-oh. Are you okay? Here, hold on to me.
Meis, you're so wonderful. Why are you looking at me that way?
I'm looking at you that way? I see myself in your eyes.
You're so romantic, Meis. I would like to be an adult.
Oh, well, repeat question, but this time the options are different. I think you're already an adult.
Meis, you're so nice. Meis, what do you think about me?
You're the only person I love.
You're the first person to tell me that. How beautiful.
You know, like, right now, this is kind of fine because there's only one girl in the party, but once there's, like, more of them and you start going on dates with, like, all of them, kind of makes me feel a little bad, even though it's just a game. That's, like, that's not the kind of thing I could see. It's just, But it's just a game, so, you know. Oh, you're so cute.
Did you like it? It was really fun. Thank you. Can I talk to you a bit more? I want you to know more about me.
Alright. Tell me about your first love.
Do you really want to know? I was very popular. Because I was sick so much, my friends always came to see me. One of my friends didn't talk to other girls. He came to my house to play every day. That's so different from somebody I know. I'll see you later.
Alright.
Meis, there's so much that we can do. What do you want to do?
I decided to just skip to when I started the next date to save a little time. Let's play a game.
Sure, I like playing RPGs.
Really, so do I. I'm playing one right now.
Do you like being with me?
Of course I do.
Really? That's good.
Yes.
You're so funny, Meis. What do you do when you're bored?
Usually playing games and stuff. I breathe. I like reading books and listening to music.
I can believe that you listen to music, but reading books? You don't look the type.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
I wonder if I've got a cold.
I'll make you feel better.
I'm fine, thanks. If you could take only one thing to a deserted island, what would it be?
One thing only? I'd take my love for you.
You were really thinking about taking a beautiful woman with you, right? Can you stand listening to people brag?
Some of those options are kinda obviously just Meis trying to sound good anyway. Can I stand listening to people brag? I'm not sure, I might start talking about myself.
That sure sounds like you.
Well, that chime was the chime when you make a wrong answer, although the other one sounded worse to me, I don't know. In the context.
I'm a little embarrassed to ask, but do you...
Can't really skip that question since I was talking in the middle of it. But yeah, in the context of that question, I thought the other answer was worse, but yeah, sometimes I make a wrong call.
That's what I think too. But I just wanted to hear it from someone else. I think trusting people is important.
Yeah, you don't want to trust people too much, but it is... Yes, I believe in you.
Really? That's a promise. It was really fun. Thank you.
Well, despite one bad answer, overall it was good.
Can I talk to you a bit more? I want you to know more about me.
I think that chime might have been the intimacy level up chime, actually. Anyway, we've asked these 3 questions, we've just got 2 more. I think I'll save that one for last, and for now I will ask, or I will say, tell me about your fears.
Do you really want me to tell you? Well, sometimes somebody I know makes me sad. So I want someone who won't flirt with other girls.
That's fair enough.
I'll see you later.
Yep, intimacy level officially went up. I am gonna have to intentionally piss her off after this. That's gonna be fun.
Should we hold hands?
So, I am out of MP, by the way. That going on intentionally bad dates thing is probably gonna have to wait until a little bit later after I've gotten some more MP from doing battles and stuff on the way to the next location. Holding hands? Yay, it's been a while.
I'm just kidding, Meis. Could you, you know, pass gas in front of me?
Oops, sorry, I just did. I can't do such a thing in front of you.
Don't you ever stop. I love Italian food. I would say that ravioli is my favorite.
Lots of repeat questions this time around. Italian food, eh? I love ravioli too.
Really? Remind me to make you some when we have some free time.
I did actually like ravioli.
It was really fun. Thank you.
Been a long time since I've eaten that, though.
Can I talk to you a bit more? I want you to know more about me.
Alright, so, we've got the last question to ask her. What is your dream?
My dream is to become a bride of a successful spirit blacksmith, like Jabu. I haven't found anyone like that yet.
Not yet, eh? Meis is still in training, after all.
I'll see you later.
Wow, really? The intimacy level actually went up again? I'd like to point out that I didn't answer all of the questions this time around, like, super great. Not intentionally, mind you, just a few of them had I kinda chose off answers unintentionally. Still went up instead of down overall, though. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna need to bring that down because I'm missing out on a bunch of spells, actually, but that's gonna have to wait until later because I have no MP. For now, I've already forged the weapons, and I have no MP to do so anyway, even if I needed to forge them again. So I say we get out of Boysby, not really any reason to stick around there, and we head for the Valley of Mists. I think that's what it was called, the place with the Mirror of Souls. Might potentially skip this battle. Nah, I'll leave it in. It's like, it'll be the only battle in this video, probably, so... Hey, maybe we'll get to see one of these guys' other skills. If I don't kill them right away. I'm gonna let him get that off. He's trying to do something other than the basic attack. So yeah, that's a thing that the Koro Spears can do, is they can raise their offensive power. I believe the ones from the back line can do that for the front line as well, or maybe they just do it for themselves, I don't know. I know there's a palette swap of this enemy that has another special skill. I don't think these guys have it, though, so I guess there's no point in waiting around for them to use their skills. I'll go ahead and finish that last one off, and we'll be done with this battle. Oops, actually, let him hit me. Maybe I'll stick around and let Sodina cheer to recover my HP. Awesome, perfect. So I'm still at full HP, even though I got hit. I'm still at full HP by the end of the battle, anyway. Oh hey, Sodina leveled up. Well, I could totally make her knife level 7 now, except I think I would need a little more MP, and I don't really feel like going back just to raise the weapon level by 1. It's not that big a deal. But I just wanted to get out here to basically the entrance to the next area, the Valley of Mist with the Mirror of Souls, because that is where we are heading next time. And it's going to be a pretty big, important episode, so you definitely want to catch that one if you're trying to follow along with the plot, that's for sure. This one, I would say, might be a bit skippable. Next one, though? Oh no. Next one is going to be very important. So look forward to it. I'll see you guys then. Take care.